Whether it's in the Salem witch trials during history class or reading Harry Potter or simply during Halloween, we've all had some sort of interaction with magic and witchcraft. Now as kids, we thought this was a part of the fictional world, but I'm here to tell you it's a real religious practice, and I'll be talking about the modern practices of witchcraft today. As described by Pamela A. Moreau in the 2013 9th edition of Magic, Witchcraft, and Religion, witchcraft is a way of attempting to control or manipulate what otherwise cannot be controlled. First, I'll be discussing herbalism and crystal magic, second, Wiccacraft, and third, black magic. First, the cornerstone of magical healing is herbalism and crystal magic. Herbalism can be used by physicians and witches alike since ancient times. And according to Maja Welna and other professors in the 2018 journal Pharmaceutical and Biomedical Analysis, aspirin was originally made with white willow bark about 100 years ago, but is now synthetically made. Common herbs used in herbalism include vervain, used in prosperity charms and preventing nightmares, and clove for protective charms and dispelling negativity. Similarly, crystals can be used in talismans and amulets, and as described by Helen Rogers in the article in Tampa Bay Awareness in 2016, stated that amethyst can be used for preventing intoxication, for men to attract women, and to increase the psychic awareness or the sixth sense. Moonstone is a sodium-potassium-based stone that can be used in meditation and love spells with a pearlescent sheen. When worn in talismans or amulets, crystals can greater the chance of effectiveness for the charm to work, as well as because it's pretty jewelry. The foundation of magical healing depends on herbalism and crystal magic, which keeps witches and Wiccans healthy. And now I know what you're thinking, what is a Wiccan? Well, I'm here to tell you. Witchcraft can be practiced by anyone, but there is a real religious practice called Wicca. Its beginning is a little unconventional. It was federally recognized as a church in 1972, but was founded in 1968 by Gavin and Yvonne Frost. The Frosts wanted to create a safe space for free practice of light magic, and all who are interested are welcome. The church and school are where people can learn and practice the spiritual path. And according to Wicca's official website, its religious doctrines are stated: every living entity has a spirit which is connected to and a part of every living soul. The divinity of nature and the cosmos, and the only God they ever recognize is simply called the deity. Wicca's basic tenet is the most important part about the religion: if it harm none, do what you will. This is strictly for light magic use, and at the school you can learn sorcery, astrology, and psychic healing. Wicca is a religion where practitioners can use harmless magic and channel the natural world. While all good Wiccans practice light magic, some may be compelled to go to the dark side. The most common view of black magic is that it has an intent to harm. And with that in mind, I'm going to be talking about the two modes of black magic that are most common: hexes and curses, which can condemn you to experience the threefold law. Hexes and curses have everything to do with language and body movement. And according to a 1999 textbook, Witchcraft and Magic in Europe by Bennett and Arklew and Stuart Clark, the evil eye directs as much ill intent into one quick glare as possible. It is usually cast out of jealousy or envy, and it can cause harm and minor misfortune to its recipient. Another common curse is spitting, which is very powerful if you spit on someone, but this is rude and illegal, so don't do it. And then spitting in front or behind or on something someone has direct contact with is the most common way. While hexes are ill-intended, they're not really that bad. They cause minor harm and misfortune, and they're not how they're depicted in movies at all. If you use black magic, you have to be able to experience the threefold law. As explained by Melinda Levine in the 2016 article in Duluth News Tribune, whatever you do magically comes back to you threefold. It's a matter of personal ethics to practice black magic, and the main reason people don't do it is karmic backlash. All in all, we've heard first about herbalism and crystals. It's used to heal others. Second, Wicca, its basic tenet: if it harm none, do what you will. And lastly, its direct opposite, hexes and the threefold law in black magic, which gives spitting on the ground a whole new meaning. So why witchcraft? Why talk about this at all? We all have faith in something, whether it's religious or not. We're all connected by knowing that something determines our morals, ethics, and beliefs. And any religion, no matter what type you practice, is a form of social control, explaining the unexplainable, and a source of rules and norms. Now, before you run home and watch Chilling Adventures of Sabrina on Netflix with clove in one hand and a hex bag in the other, just remember that karma's a bitch.